And away we go. So the kick-off is long. It's taken in, first of all, by Ross Oakes. Oakes just over his own 20-metre line. This is where he'll play it to Lewis Elts. Elts passes in field, looking for the running now of Dickinson. Dickinson controlled in a 3-man stop, rolled on his back. That'll slow the play the ball down just a fraction, but it's scooped up by Roden, and quickly it's across on that right-hand side. Couple of passes, and it's wide with Lewis Roberts. Roberts controlled to the deck by 3. They're already just over the halfway line here in Midlands Hurricanes. Sully Medforth handing on to John Luke Kirby. Kirby tucking the ball under his wing, running strongly. Stopped on the 40-metre line in centre field. Ball put to this left-hand side to Elts, who drops it back over his shoulder looking for the running of Ryan Johnson. Johnson knew he was going to get hit then, but he's steadily approaching that 30-metre line. It's going to be kicked from Sully Medforth. It's a high one, a hanging one. One to test out Zarin Galea, and straight away the Maltese international skips across. He looks for a space, gets it about 10 metres from his own line, came right the way across the field. Now it's Doran with the carry. Oscar Doran, the winger, carrying it to the 20-metre line. They'll attack down that left-hand side. Mason Luthwaite half breaking through, and he's dragged all the way into touch. Massive tackle there by Aidan McGowan. He's only about half his size. He's quite a small winger, he's Aidan McGowan, but he really did get a good hold there on Mason Luthwaite. Dragged him over the touchline, just inside the 40-metre line as far as Town are concerned, inside their own half, and it means that it's a good attacking set, this one, for Midlands Hurricanes. Been up and running for a couple of minutes in this one. 0-0 the score. You're listening to BBC Radio Cumbria and BBC Sport Online. Here comes John Luke Kirby, just running right of centre. Solid hit up from him as well. Off out to the left-hand side. Short ball was for Johnson. Johnson breaching that 20-metre mark. Bits about of dummy half for the Midlands Hurricanes. A settler comes in from Dickinson. It's a good run too. Excellent carry from the big fella. Just in front of the post, he's pushed down. Referee tells him to get up. Aidan Roden looks to his left-hand side. Horner's on the sweep. It might not need him. Here's Lewis Elts. Elts has gone right to the line. This is the first try of the game. It'll go the way of the Midlands Hurricanes. Excellent little run there. Comes in the 3rd minute. 14th try of the season.
Number 7, sponsored by Wigan Electrical Limited. Lewis Elts.
And Lewis Elts managed to pierce the defence. Well, it's just what Town didn't want at the start of the game. Given chance, there's a couple of real running halfbacks here for Midlands Hurricanes. And Lewis Elts proving tricky near the line and getting over as well. To be fair, there was a big sweep that was coming as well from Todd Horner. I think a couple of the Town defenders had watched that, but they hadn't taken as much notice of Lewis Elts as they should have done, and Elts crashes through. So 4 points to 0 in favour of Midlands Hurricanes. Sully Medforth on that left-hand side, looking to have these extras. Been scored about 15, 16 metres in from touch. In he steps. All the flags are raised. You like that one? Medforth with his first goal of the game.
Sponsored by Ideal Building Solutions.
Scoreline 6 points to 0 in favour of Midlands Hurricanes. Back to the halfway line, come Workington Town.
The score is Midlands Hurricanes 6, Workington Town 0.
So Jake Carter. Back on the halfway line for Workington Town. Looks to get us underway. Oh, that's a high one. Is that too long? It'll drop on the try line. Crimes is underneath it. He passes to his right hand side to Dickinson. Dickinson rolls forward. Solid hit up. Bear Williams hitting first of all. Doran also involved, and so too Ross Ainley. Here comes Kirby. Kirby just over the 20-metre line. Still inside their own half here, Midlands Hurricanes. The wide ball finds Warren. Warren well met though by the Workington Town defence. They're about 30 metres away from their own line here at the Hurricanes. Ball in field to Dickinson, who then links with Kirby. Kirby controlled to the deck by 3. Not a bad set this and return from the Hurricanes as Horner, short run to the right hand side of the ruck, made a few valuable metres. Last tackle signal, ball out with Sully Medforth. He launched a huge kick downfield. Galea underneath it. He drops it back, looking for the runner, Tanner Featherstone. He was so effective last week against Newcastle Thunder, and he runs it as far as the 20-metre line is concerned, just left of that centre position. But here we come now with Corkill. Corkill all controlled though. Good driving tackle from Midlands Hurricanes, and in particular from Ross Oakes, did really well there. Town continued to come down the right-hand side. Into dummy half moves Don Weir. Weir looks round, looks for support. It's there from Grant Reid. Reid rumbles his way forward. We're going to have a stoppage here. I think there's a little bit of blood, a little bit of injury as well from a Workington Town point of view. So still 6-0 in favour of Midlands Hurricanes. It's the early kick-off here at the Avery Fields in this afternoon's championship action. Glad that courtesy of BBC Radio Cumbria Sports, we can bring you coverage of all three of our sides this afternoon. My name's Dave Parkinson, I'm here with Workington Town. There is another Midlands player down in the background as well. Just receiving a little bit of attention. Hopefully he's going to be okay to continue. I think it may be Sully Medforth who's receiving a bit of attention there in the background. So referee just checking on the fitness of everybody, seeing where everything's up to. Sully Medforth's back on his feet, so that's a really good sign for the Midlands Hurricanes. The Town players still getting patched up. I think he might have big Grant Reid who's getting himself patched up. He's going to be okay to continue. It's a bit of nifty bandaging going on around the head though. So what? If you're just joining us, it's 6-0 in favour of Midlands Hurricanes. They open the scoring in the 3rd minute. Lewis Elts finding a way through on the left-hand side. A very direct attack from the half-back. Thought there was a good piece of play from Todd Horner as well, who ducked across the back and looked like he was likely to receive the pass, and then took the sting from Lewis Elts, who was able to push his way through and over the try line. So we will get back underway here. Workington in possession inside their own half. Referee just making sure that the medical staff have cleared the pitch. Got to say, it's a great playing surface here, a 4G surface. And away we go. So here come Workington Town with the drive upfield. As far as their own 40-metre line is concerned, it's the last tackle, ball out to Carter. Carter fires it high, fires it long, Horner's underneath it, collected it just over his own 20-metre line. Starts to counter-attack and he's rounded in by Evan Lawther in the first instance, just over his own 30-metre line. Here's Aidan McGowan. Once upon a time with Huddersfield Giants. Big news for them yesterday as they announced that they'd be going out of town to Dewsbury for the foreseeable future, as Matty Crimes been in really good try-scoring form for Midlands Hurricanes this year. 15 tries, runs in the ball. Stopped just near the halfway line. Here's Dickinson. Dickinson linking well with Medforth. Medforth getting the ball to his right-hand side to Tom Wilkinson. Wilkinson, always a willing runner. Getting up to the 40-metre line inside the Workington Town half. It goes right to Medforth. He plays it off really, really quickly for Lewis Roberts. The former Leeds and Lee man runs as far as the 20-metre line. Now, bit of cross-field play, and the kick comes in from Lewis Elts down that left-hand side, taken in by Crimes. Crimes, he managed to get the ball away, but it's gone forward in the eyes of our match official. It's a shame from a Midlands Hurricanes point of view because Ryan Johnson was right on the money. He was right at the side and looking to add to the scoreline. Ball just going loose, and they're in a decent position here to make some use with their defence here, a Midlands Hurricanes. Town about 15 out from their own line, right at the top end of the ground. Doran handing in field. Here's Tanner Featherstone really centering the movement. Ball his side about 10 metres and then gets pushed back in a 3-man challenge. In centre field he plays it, comes to the left. Oh, he's been put down by Town. Oh, there's a proper error there. And it's going to be more pressure on the Town line. Just tried to move the ball just left of centre. Ended up pouring it down. And we've got a scrum head and feed in the middle of the field to Midlands Hurricanes. We've got a good line-up out to the left-hand side. With Elts, Horner and Oakes. And it comes out to Horner. Horner on the curve. He's gone in at the corner. Just managed to squeeze his way in. Just delayed his run. The ball reached him. And Todd Horner crosses for his 9th try of the season in that left-hand corner.
Number 1, sponsored by Yorkshire Sealing Services. Todd Horner.
Comes 8 minutes in. Double-digit lead for Midlands Hurricanes, 10 points to 0. Horner on that left-hand side, crossing from the scrum. Just had a bit too much strength and evasion there for Workington Town's defence, close for him. So a difficult conversion attempt for the home side, just a fraction in from the touchline. Ended up being a good finish in the end from Todd Horner. Corkill couldn't quite stop him. So the conversion attempt comes in from Else. It's just beneath the posts. Scoreline remains 10 points to 0.
Midlands Hurricanes 10, Workington Town 0.
So back to the halfway line come Town. Certainly there were some questions being asked under those posts as far as Workington were concerned. Carter makes good contact. Sends it long, sends it high. Crimes is underneath it. He's got Dickinson alongside him. I'm sure those two linked up last time. Bear Williams hit him with everything he got, knocked him to the ground. Tackle was completed by Ainley and Corkill. Infield it goes to Kirby. Kirby just over his own 20-metre line. Roden picking up Warren, who spent time on loan with Salford last season in Super League. Ex-Leeds man. Just over his own 30-metre line. Dickinson takes another carry. He's always been one of those championship prop forwards that stood out as Tyler Dickinson. Picked up out of dummy half by Roden. Goes to Warren. Relentless start from these middlemen from the Midlands. Last tackle signalled here. And it comes left with Else, who sends it high, sends it long. Oh, he was just veering that, and Featherstone did well to come in field and take it. The defence did well to collect him though. Good tackle one-on-one from Ryan Johnson. Here come Town, just inside their own 20-metre line as it stands at the moment, trailing by 10 points to 0 early on in this one. Evan Lawther, big carry from him. Always seems to beat that first carrier and that first tackler. Left it goes to Luthwaite. Luthwaite rumbles outside his own 40-metre line now. Doran out of dummy half. He links it back with Ross Ainley. Ainley pushed on his back. Last tackle signalled here. Town on the halfway line. Carter gets his kick away under a little bit of pressure. It goes high. Tell you what, Horner's got to come for it. It's a good catch from the full-back who runs across field, skips through a couple of challenges. Tanner Featherstone meets him, just slowed him down. And it was a good job because they got men in motion there at Midlands Hurricanes. They're already up to their own 40-metre line. Solid hits up from Ross Oakes. Rolls over the halfway line on this left-hand side. Ball comes back to the middle. Aidan McGowan in off his wing. Scurries forward for a 5 or 6 metre gain up past the 40 metre line inside the Workington half. Next man off the rank is Kirby. He goes towards that 30 metre line. Roden passes left. Sully, Medforth works it to Dickinson, but the pass is deemed forward. They were on the fly there as well with Midlands Hurricanes, currently leading by 10 points to 0 here, the home side. Town just haven't had any sort of field position yet in this game, which is now, 12, 13 minutes old.
On your clock, mate.
So, ball goes left at the restart. Town about 30 metres out from their own line. Ball comes in field. Run comes in from Luthwaite. Luthwaite makes it towards the halfway line. Across it comes to Bear Williams. Good movement from Town. There's Jack Ainley. Ainley plays the ball. Infield it comes. Nice movement from Town. Kick comes in behind from Jamie Doran. And it goes in behind McGarren, who just watches it go over the touchline. So we're about 15 minutes into this game. Then we just lost connection there for a couple of minutes, and it's still 10 points to 0 in favour of the Midlands Hurricanes, who turn the ball over about 30 metres from their own line. There's a real chance here for Workington Town to launch an attack. Doran picks out of dummy half, goes to his right hand side to Grant Reed. First real decent bit of field position for Workington Town. Now they're forcing it down the right hand side with Weir, misses a man out and goes to Corkill. Corkill between two defenders, crashing his way towards the try line. Stopped 5 metres out is Corkill. Just about 5 metres in from the touchline. It comes in field now to Doran, runs across field. He links with Carter. Carter just puts the ball out under pressure to Galea. Galea kicks it into the corner. It's bounced superbly. Can he ground it? Yes, he can. Evan Lawther has touched it down for Workington Town. They have responded superbly there. Evan Lawther touching down for Workington. It puts them on the board.
Number 21, Evan Lawther.
And what a kick that was from Zarin Galea. Really did line it up superbly. And that was the first real opportunity that we've seen Workington Town launch an attack. They were very, very good as they came down the left-hand side. Little kick came in from Zarin Galea, just crucially allowed to bounce. And with this being a 4G surface, it can bounce in any direction. They say never, ever trust a rugby ball. And picking up was Evan Lawther. Lawther scoring his 5th try for Town, his 5th try of the season. And Jake Carter with the conversion attempt. It's going to be from about 5-6 metres in from the touchline. So they're on the board. Workington Town lead, trailing by 10 points to 4. Carter with this attempt at conversion. In he steps. He's giving it chances. That's a great kick, 10 points to 6 is the score.
Conversion is successful by number 6, Jake Carter.
So Carter
Score is Midlands Hurricanes 10, Workington Town 6.
adds those extras, and it's 10 points to 6 here. You're listening via BBC Sports website and app. My name's Dave Parkinson for BBC Radio Cumbria. Town on the board. So crucially punishing that mistake which came in near their own line from Midlands Hurricanes. Kick off, goes wide, and it's put down by Don Weir. He had to come a long way for it as well. He was like a cricket fielder coming in off the boundary, and it just went awkwardly underneath his body. 17th minute. There's a real chance here once more for Midlands Hurricanes to launch an attack from the scrum. It's inside the 20-metre zone. And once again, they've gone for 4 players down that left-hand side. Else skips past one, takes it on himself. He's an exciting runner of the ball. Eventually wrestled to the deck by 3 Workington Town defenders. Roden goes to his right-hand side. Dickinson, power pack run from him. He's going to be stopped just shy of the try line. Just left of the post. Ball comes across to Medforth. Medforth onto Ellis, who gets overwhelmed there in the hit from Lawther. But they'll take it down that right-hand side. They'll go to the position that he's vacated. That was real rugby smarts. Lewis Roberts keeping the ball moving to Horner, and he's wrestled down about 10 metres away from the try line. Across it comes to Medforth. Medforth runs across the middle. Oh, it's a scrappy ball, but it's well picked up. And in the end, Else rolls a kick in behind. Good pick up there from Crimes, and he just loses it on contact. Oh, he was thinking it was going to be 16 tries for the season then. Was Crimes. The ball just ended up going away from him in the very last instance. But once again, Midlands Hurricanes being showing danger to the Workington Town defence. To be fair to Town, they did really well on their left-hand side, managed to track down the Midlands Hurricanes. And that tackle on Horner in particular brought an end to that move. But when it was brought all the way across to this left-hand side, they looked really dangerous again. Now we have got a stoppage because Matty Crimes is receiving a little bit of attention in the left corner. He gets up and moves himself back into position. Wonder whether he's fully fit after that. Wonder what Town will do coming out from their own half. Well, it'll be sent left from the scrum. Evan Lawther, power pack run. Again, it always takes 2 or 3 players to stop Evan Lawther. Plays it just outside his 20-metre line. Goes left again. Good stuff from Workington. Bringing the ball away comfortably from their own end. Lewthwaite with the carry. 40 metres away from their own line. Williams linking with Weir. Weir passing out to Corkill. It was a dipping pass, a difficult one for Corkill to take in. He just tried to put a lot of spin on the ball, a lot of distance did Weir. Unfortunately was put under a little bit of pressure as the pass came in, so it means they've conceded possession. But once again they've made the error inside their own half of Workington Town. And I have to admit, the Hurricanes have looked good in this sort of position, applying the attacking pressure. Ball goes right from the base of the scrum. Else gets rid of it quickly to former Super League man Lewis Roberts. Roberts takes that hit up and he'll play it to Roden. Roden turns it to Kirby. Good run from Kirby. Equally strong tackle from Ross Ainley. 30 metres away from the try line. Sully, Medforth links, and it comes out to Horner. Also involved with Lewis Else in that delivery. Else gets hold of it again. Comes across the middle. This time links it back to Warren. Warren inside that 20-metre line. They're looking dangerous in this set. What's the link-up play like? Well, Dickinson finds Medforth on the right, and he, in turn, finds Lewis Roberts. Quickly amongst him, though, is Lewthwaite, just holding him shy of the try line. Last tackle signalled here. Here comes Roden. And he's going to be forced to turn over near the try line. Just tried to duck his way forward. Town doing well there to keep him out, to keep him at bay. Scoreline remains 10 points to 6 in favour of Midlands Hurricanes. 2 early tries for the Canes in this one. And here's Lawther. Oh, he's offloaded. That's a tricky offload inside his own line. Oh, they made a break down the field. Here comes Weir. Weir linking with Corkill. Corkill still going here. Over the 30-metre line. Oh, he's passed it out. He was looking for Featherstone. Ball's been scooped up again by Don Weir. But this will go down as the ball being knocked. Was it knocked back though? What's the referee going to rule here? So it's going to be a Workington town put-in at the scrum. He's been ruled that it's come off a Midlands Hurricanes hand. Great counter-attacking play there. I mean, it was really risky business from Evan Lava offloading inside his own in-goal area. But Don Weir spied his chance. Went fully 40 metres down the ground before linking with Corkill. Scrum is fed. Comes to the left-hand side to Carter, who takes on the defence. Town inside the 40-metre line of the Midlands Hurricanes. Attacking the balcony end where we're commentating from as Grant Reid pushes his way forward. Controlled to the deck by 3. Short ball. And here's Bear Williams. Good hit, and he loses possession. Johnson picks up. There's a man in motion in Oakes. He linked with Johnson. Eventually falls to the challenge. Does Ross Oakes. Just outside his own 30-metre line. Here's Matty Crimes. Did a little stutter step and picked up a little bit of pace as he ran into the line then. Following up now is Aidan McGowan. Up as far as the halfway line is concerned. Ball played, Roden. Lofted past left, picked up by Dickinson. The prop forward rumbles on. Gets almost to that 40-metre line inside the Workington half. Warren linking with Medforth. Now on the run is Wilkinson. Came all the way back across to Wilkinson. Linked with Elts too. Elts will play the ball. Wilkinson comes down his left-hand side. Goes short to the centre Oakes, who brushes away not once but twice from the town defence and releases it again to a very busy Tom Wilkinson, who's put down on the 20-metre line. Last tackle signalled. Else has it on the left. He skies it. It's taken in by Midlands. Ball comes left. Oh, it could be a try here. It could be a try for Matty Crimes in that corner. The ball came out to him. It was a lovely, lovely pass under pressure from Ross Oakes. And Midlands Hurricanes score right at the corner. Tell you what though, I wouldn't mind seeing a replay of that, to be fair. Looked really close to the touchline there, but hey, there's 2 match officials in a much better position from myself here on the gantry. Quality finish from Matty Crimes. 14-6 the scoreline here to Midlands Hurricanes. Their 3rd try, and it comes one in the 24th minute. Good work from Crimes, that. I think he's going to attempt the conversion as well. So we've seen 3 Midlands Hurricanes tries, and this will be the 3rd attempted goal kicker. Medforth had in the first goal, but he seemed to pick up and knock a little bit earlier. So it's right hemmed in against the touchline, this kick from Matty Crimes. Another very useful championship outside back, Matty Crimes. Scored tries wherever he's been. Steps in. Oh, he's giving that chances. Just wide. 14 points to 6 is how it remains.
The score is Midlands Hurricanes 14, Workington Town 6.
So Midlands Hurricanes in front in this one by 14 points to 6. Town will be disappointed that they coughed up possession. And they ended up coming a long way down the field, did the Midlands Hurricanes. So ball goes long from the restart. Ooh, Crimes was almost tiptoes there in his in-goal area. Funneled it into the arms of Dickinson. Dickinson ran. And Dickinson did well to make it 15 out from his own line. Ball comes infield to Kirby. Oof, I felt that hit from right up here in the gantry. And on the balcony, just over his own 20-metre line. Ball is played. Here's Warren. Good run, that one from Warren. Now running chance here for Roden. Oh, that's good play from the former Wigan and Rochdale man. Still going as well, actually. He was allowed to get up again, and away he went. He's looking for support, sends it left to Oakes. Oakes putting it out to Johnson. Johnson on the fly. Good tackle there from Don Weir, bringing him down inside the 40-metre line, inside the 30 I should say. Ball comes back to Kirby. Kirby rumbles inside the 20-metre mark. They're in a really decent and dangerous position again here are the Midlands Hurricanes. They're leading by 14 points to 6 in this one as Els comes, kicks across field, off to the right. Oh, he's took that well there as Oscar Doran, and he's in a bit of space as well, and he's starting to open up. He's Oscar Doran coming right the way down the ground. Has he got the legs? It's going to be a superb finish from Oscar Doran. Oscar Doran, what a way for you to score. Just your third try of the season, really did scoop that one up. It was a dangerous looking kick from Lewis Els, and he's plucked that out of the air and gone about 90 metres down the ground. Wonderful, wonderful run that was as well from Oscar Doran. Just curved himself into an opening, turned on the afterburners. There was no stopping him. So 28 minutes into the game, and Town have their second try, makes it 14 points to 10. They're continuing to battle, continuing to fight. And Workington Town just had a couple of chances, managed to convert them. There's no doubt in that Midlands Hurricanes are the more constructive of the two sides, but Town showing that given the opportunity, they too can register points. So, Jake Carter looking to convert this latest try from Oscar Doran. Takes his time, does Carter. Steps in. The flags are raised once again. And that ball has ended up in the car park. I'm glad I parked at the top end of the car park, to be fair, because it's hit a couple of cars as that ball as it's rolled through.
Workington Town 12.
14-12 the score. Town well in this one. Just need to keep a little bit tidy inside their own half. So Lewis Els on the halfway line. Mid-range restart, played off the boot of Weir. Better pick up this time from the scrum half. Tackled just inside his own 20-metre line. Ball to be played. Town will run strongly in the form of Ross Ainley. Ainley rolled to the deck after gaining about 5 or 6 metres. Doran goes left to Bear Williams. Well, Bear Williams again makes some 5 or 6 tough metres. Carter, short ball to Lewthwaite. The defence was good from the Midlands Hurricanes. Town over their own 40-metre line now, hoping to get beyond halfway. Through Grant Reed, it's the last tackle of the set. Ball on the left-hand side, looking for Carter. Carter dabs the kick in, which goes in behind, and he's played in the corner by Todd Horner. Starts the counter-attack. And right into the arms there of Jack Ainley, who reels him in with the help of Rio Corkill, just 10 metres from their own line. Crimes, little step from him. They've doubled up their efforts though, have Corkill. Jamie Doran also involved. There's McGowan, little stutter step and straight into the middle of the field and some heavy contact, 30 metres from his own line. Now coming forward is Isaac Shaw, the substitute on for the Midlands Hurricanes. Ball moves left to Els. Els gets his kick away. Snapped at it. It's a short kick that goes into touch. Gained his side about 15-20 metres down the ground. Workington won't mind this. It's one of those where they'll be hoping to get in some attacking position come the end of their next set. 14-12 the scoreline here in favour of the Midlands Hurricanes, who have scored 3 tries to Workington's 2. The boot of Carter, making sure that we've got a close game in our hands at the moment. This was after Midlands Hurricanes took a 10-0 advantage. Town fighting back and playing the ball on that right hand side. Tanner Featherstone disappears underneath the challenge. Referees deciding there's a high challenge there, and Workington have the penalty. Got a feeling that's the first penalty of the game that's come 31 minutes in. Can't recall any other ones as Carter bangs the ball into touch, gained his side a further 10 metres forward. This will be decent attacking position now for Town. As Corkill will tap, and he turns the ball in to Lucas Castle on off the bench. He drove pretty strongly. Now this is Grant Reid. Stepping run from him, straightening up now and getting towards that 20-metre line as far as Town are concerned. Castle plays it out the back to Carter and Galea, and further wide to Evan Lawther. Tell you what, Lewis Roberts has got his hands full. Did well there, did the former Leeds man. Ball in field, looking for Carter. Carter then finds Bear Williams. Bear Williams, straightforward drive, directly in front of the post. Settler there. Toure Rafiti is on two, and he hands it on to Castle. Castle throws the dummy, surges on, gets close to the try line. He's just 2 metres out. Toure Rafiti on the last. Passes to Carter. Carter dabs it through. Oh, it's just a little bit too deep, that kick. And they'll come out to the 20-metre mark for the tap restart. Referee wasn't happy. Wanted it to be more controlled. I don't think he was in position. So we are going to have that taken again. It was a shame as far as Midlands Hurricanes were concerned. They thought they caught Town out there. It's all gone a bit slow as Crimes taps it. Carries the battle forward, 10 metres upfield. Still, it remains 14 points to 12 here in favour of Midlands Hurricanes, who scored 2 tries in the first 8 minutes and then scored their third try after 23 minutes. We are now, 33 minutes into the first half, 7 minutes away from the break, and Midlands Hurricanes in possession. Ball is played to Roden. Roden, wide ball to Elts. Elts tries to put Johnson in a bit of space, but the defence converges on him. Oof. And that was a fearsome last hit coming in from Lucas Castle. Ball in field to Lewis Elts again. He's running cross field. He's linking, and it's ball back now with Wilkinson. Wilkinson on the angle. Back at the middle. Wrestled to the ground by 3. The ball goes loose. And referee's ruling a knock on here against the Midlands Hurricanes. Well, from our angle in the balcony, that did actually look like he went backwards in the tackle. But referee is ruling a knock on there. So I hope you're enjoying coverage this afternoon, courtesy of the BBC Sports website and app. My name's Dave Parkinson. Delighted to be bringing you this coverage from the Avery Fields, the new home of the Midlands Hurricanes. And I've got to say, what a real homely place it is as well. It's good to be here. I know they've got plans to really get settled here and start moving forward within the city of Birmingham. So the scrum will go down on the 20-metre line, head and feet to Workington Town. Fed by Weir, comes out at the base, ends up in the arms of Corkill. Strong carry from him, rolled on his back, however, by Johnson. In for a run is Zarangalia, just challenged a couple of the defenders. You know if he gets a spot, he's going to run through it. Ball move right, and again it's strong defence from Jack Ainley, just forcing the second row back. Ball comes out, referee is deciding there's a penalty there. So Workington will find their way going down the ground. Referee wasn't happy with what he saw there. Carter will pick up a further 15 metres down the ground. So, ball reaches Corkill. Corkill taps, misses a man out and goes to Weir. He in turn finds Tice Walmsley. And the 17-year-old is really rumbled in by the defensive work there of Ollie Roberts. Town come forward to Bear Williams. Williams inside the 30-metre line, in centre field. He'll play it to Rafiti. Rafiti plays it off to Castle. He finds Carter. Carter then in turn finds Lewthwaite on the run, back on the inside. Just left of centre, it comes to Tice Walmsley. Walmsley, big run up to the 10-metre mark. He'll play it to Rafiti. All on waves our match official. Here comes Bear Williams. That's a strong defensive tackle from Johnson in particular. They'll try and work an opening here for Jack Ainley. Ainley gets within 5 of the line. There is another set of 6 that has been awarded here, so they're lining up as Castle pushes for the try line. Just held out, 2 metres out from the line. Rafiti, he tries to goal it alone as well. Just held up a metre shy of the line. Castle, infield. Weir, good ball. Out to Carter, he finds Zarin Galea. Galea drifts across. He's going to be tackled about 6 or 7 metres out from the try line. Last tackle signal here. Evan Lawther runs into the middle, just got overwhelmed. The ball comes loose from him. And it ends up being a good bit of defensive play from the Midlands Hurricanes. Just keeping Workington Town at bay. Scoreline remains 14 points to 12 here at Avery Fields. Real opportunity I felt there for Workington. But some really good communication in defence. Town unable to take advantage. So, here comes Elliot Morris. Ethan Newbolt is also on as well, so Midlands using all 4 of their substitutes within the first half. Running off the back is Lewis Roberts. He's just drifted off to this left-hand side, plays it to Newbolt, who in turn links with Ross Oakes. Oakes and Johnson look to have just switched positions temporarily. Roden is still out there. Takes a scurry forward. Else goes from dummy half. Links with Elliot Morris. It's a solid run from the former Halifax man. 30 metres out from the try line. Last tackle signalled. Else goes high up in the air off the boot. Galea is there under not too much pressure. Starts to counter attack and he's about 10 metres away from his own line when he plays it. Featherstone ducks off to his right hand side. Just loses his footing. The ball is played for Workington Town point of view. Corkill gets rid of one defender. Rumbles at 30 out from his own line. Ball comes in field. Zarin Galea again with a carry. Still held around that 30 metre mark. Tice Walmsley looks up, sees what's in front of him. There's 3 big defenders, that's for sure. But he's done okay there as the youngster worked his way 40 yards away from his own line. Kicks in from Carter to complete the set. It goes long. Horner's underneath it on this right corner. He starts to counter attack. Runs it out to his 30 metre line. 14-12 is how it remains here. McGowan goes from dummy half. Springing the trap there was Carter and Rafiti. 40 metres away from their own line now are Midlands Hurricanes. Now the run comes in from Lewis Roberts. Roberts into the midfield. Long carry from him. Well controlled to the deck. Oh, and then here comes Roden. Straight from dummy half. Links it as well to Morris. It's a good run from Morris. Oh, I tell you what, Evan Lawther was trying his level best to steal the ball one-on-one there. Managed to pull him down. Tell you what, there's men stretched out of position as Lewis Elts puts the little kick in. It's well fielded in the end from Workington Town, and he's just behind his own line. Is Zarin Galea. It's going to be a drop out from under the post. 14-12 is still the scoreline here at a warm Avery Fields here in Birmingham. Home of Bourneville Rugby Union Club, and also the new home of the Midlands Hurricanes. Zarin Galea just receiving a little bit of attention near his own line. It was certainly heavy contact when he was able to field that ball. Just got forced back inside his own line. The referee brings a stop to proceedings for the time being. Holds up the clock. He is going to be okay to continue, is Zarin. So Carter drops out from from underneath the post, sends it long, reaches the halfway line. McGowan hands it to his right hand side to Morris, and he's ploughing a furrow upfield. 30 metres away from the try line. This is where he'll play it to Roden. He shuffles it to his right hand side, picking up the running of Ollie Roberts. Roberts inside the 20 metre line. They're finishing this half on a flourish. Midlands Hurricanes. Nice link up play again. It goes to Isaac Shaw, a man who's been used regularly off the bench for Midlands Hurricanes this season. Roden, wide ball, comes out at the back. Oh, good movement. Newbolt, then finding Wilkinson. Wilkinson finding a way through the line. Just what the home side needed before the break. Just what Workington Town didn't want. It's 18 points to 12. Wilkinson finding his way through.
Sponsored by JW Visual. Tom Wilkinson.
And it's going to be the host to get us underway. A high hanging kick taken by Zaringalia. He turned and fed it to Bear Williams. Williams works it out towards his own 20-metre line, just left of centre. Rafiti moves into dummy half. Hands on to Lucas Castle. Big end to the first half from Lucas Castle. Did some good stuff in that last 10 minutes of action. Infield it is to Tice Walmsley. Just running strongly to the 40-metre line inside his own half. This is Dave Parkinson for BBC Radio Cumbria. You're listening to live Rugby League on a Sunday via the BBC Sports website and app as Town have worked inside the Midlands Hurricanes half. Where Williams taking the last carry. They're up to the last tackle. Ball on the left-hand side with Carter. Carter gets his kick away. Tell you what, he's going to have to come for it there. He's Horner. Did pretty well in the end to take it in and straight into the chest there of a couple of Town defenders. Leading the way was Carter. Now it's Crimes running down that left-hand side. He's about 30 metres away from his own line. A stepping run coming in from Johnson. Johnson rolled to the deck. Nearly 40 metres away from their own line are Midlands Hurricanes. Again coming down this left-hand side. The tackling is pretty good. I think it might have been Oakes with the last carry because that was Johnson. Out of dummy half goes Roden. Links with Johnson. Clears one challenge. Gets up to the 40-metre line. Tackle count has been wiped down. Infield it's moved. Good play this from the Hurricanes. Pushing their way forward in centre field. Ball comes right. Newbold plays it off. Horner. Tackled on the 20-metre line, just rolled on his back. Carter making it a little bit messy. Referee's patience holds. It comes infield to Else. Else linking. It's a power pack run. Heading for the middle. Ball to be played. Short ball. Tell you what, they're going to look at crashing their way over. Superb bit of play. The error has been forced. Jack Ainley comes away with it. Did really well there with Toure Rafiti and the fullback Zaringalia. Looked like that was going to be a try for Isaac Shaw, and somehow some superhuman strength holding him up, forcing the error as well. Start of this second half, almost 3 minutes in. Scoreline as we were at half time, 20 points to 12 in favour of the hosts. Just 10 metres away from their own line. Workington Town with this feed at the scrum. Fed by Weir, comes out of the base from Rafiti. This is Oscar Doran, scored that spectacular try after 28 minutes, works his way up to the 20-metre line. Gets up gingerly from that as well. Luthwaite cuts forward for a 6 or 7 metre gain just to the right-hand side of the ruck. Rafiti keeping it tight, going left to Lawther. Lawther, big run, offloads at the base, looking for Oscar Doran. He couldn't get much further forward from a Town point of view, but the 40 metres away from their own line. Ball worked infield to Tice Walmsley. Little shimmy and a cut forward from the youngster. Gets just beyond that 40-metre mark now. Rafiti across to Castle. Castle plays it out to Weir. Weir keeps it moving, plays it short at Jack Ainley. And Ainley carries 2 defenders with him. Still goes forward, almost for that 40-metre line inside the Hurricanes half of the field. It's the last tackle though, and Carter takes over in the midfield and skies a kick high. Oh, and I tell you what, there's an error there from Horner. Goes in behind the in-goal area. There's a real schmozzle. It's going to be a drop out from underneath the post. Wow. That ended up being a really, really fine kick from Carter. And I tell you what, they didn't half make a mess of that, did Midlands Hurricanes. The ball just dropping from the sky, hitting the man on the shoulder. It went anywhere. And it went in the own goal area, and there was a real opportunity there as Evan Lawther closed in. Fortunately for the Midlands Hurricanes, they forced the drop out. They send a restart to the 40-metre line. Castle ramps himself up, runs almost to the 20. Good carry from the big Irish international. Across it comes to Bear Williams. He straightened things up as well, right in the middle of the field. Rafiti looks to the left. Just checked out to the right, puts it left to Castle. He links with Carter. Carter out to Galea. That's come off the arms there of a Hurricanes player. Really did get a little bit into the mix there. I think this will be further ball here for Workington Town. We're 5 minutes into the second half, still as we were at half time, 20 points to 12. Coverage courtesy of the BBC Sport website and app and BBC Radio Cumbria. One of 3 commentaries that we have for you this afternoon. I know that Jordan Weir is with Whitehaven over in Rochdale. That's just got underway. And Dan Payne with Barrow Raiders as Town take it down the right hand side. Barrow Raiders away at Halifax. 10 metres away from the try line of Workington. Moving the ball in field to Williams. Williams, big run from him. Rolled on his back. About 2 or 3 metres shy of the line. Rafiti goes to this right hand side. Weir under pressure. Dumps the ball out. Tanner Featherstone nearly stepped out of play but does well to come back in field. Oh, it's a power pack run from the little winger. Stops about 5 metres away from the try line again. Rafiti into the arms of Castle. Short ball to Tice Walmsley. Right underneath the shadow of the post. Just a couple of metres out from the try line. Ball comes left to Carter. Carter steps back against the green. Takes the defence on. Rolled on his back. Last tackle ruled here. Back in the pocket is Weir. Will the ball find him? It goes to Castle, then finds Weir. Weir puts his kick into the corner. All the chasing after it. And eventually that's tapped dead by the Midlands Hurricanes defenders. I think it was Matty Crimes that ended up with the last touch. So it's going to be another drop out from under the post. Good pressure this at the start of this second half from Workington. They've had the better of the first 6 or 7 minutes play. I was given an interesting stat at half time that Midlands Hurricanes had enjoyed virtually twice the amount of attacking possession as Workington Town in that first half. So little wonder that they lead by 20 points to 12 if you take that into account. 4 tries have been scored by the hosts this afternoon. A little bit of patch-up work being done on Ryan Johnson in his own in-goal area. Really good kick that from Don Weir. Scoreline still 20 points to 12 in this one. Referee just letting the medical staff do what they need to do.
7 minutes, mate. 7.
Certainly some concern being shown over on that side for Johnson. I for one am hoping that he can continue. He's a real decent player for the Midlands Hurricanes. Doesn't look like they're preparing a substitution though. And Johnson is coming off, so this will see Toby Warren go back out onto the field. He had a big first half. So Louis Elts has the ball under the post, drops out. It's taken on the fly by Don Weir, who launches Williams back into contact. Williams about 30 metres away from the line. Rafiti hands it on to Castle. Castle through the dummy, surges on. In some good form at the moment, Lucas Castle. 25 metres away from the line. It goes left to Carter. Carter back over his shoulder. Loose weight back in field looking for Zaringalia. Quick feet from him, but he's held and there's another penalty heading the way of Workington Town here. I think someone was hit off the ball. It was a late challenge off the ball. Almost 8 minutes of the second half gone. Town enjoying some good possession. Now can they make it count? Tap taken. Here's Tice Walmsley. Just standing to the left there of Rafiti. 5 metres away from the try line, Workington Town. Rafiti works it to his right hand side to Carter, who links with Weir. Weir comes across field, links with Jack Ainley. Ainley, the meat in the sandwich, 5 metres out from the try line. The marshalling defensive duties well. Can they hold out Carter? Carter gets it out. And it trickles over the touchline, just in behind Tanner Featherstone. It was a pass that really didn't need to be thrown by the halfback. And as a result, it's relieved the pressure on the Midlands Hurricanes line. Scoreline remains 20 points to 12. well to defend and hold out there, the Midlands. So what can Town do defensively? Again, there's a couple of players that are receiving attention. Jack Ainley okay. Took his position back in the defensive line for Workington. We'll be up and running in just a few seconds now. Still a decent position for Workington to defend, as Castle launched the first tackle. He was up high, Tyce Walmsley down low. Oh, and that'll be a penalty the way of Midlands Hurricanes. That tackle just rode a little bit high. So that's certainly a stress reliever as far as Midlands Hurricanes are concerned. They've got the penalty 20 metres from their own line. Lewis Eltz will look up to the touchline. Oh, not the most convincing of kicks. It's fielded by Lawther. Lawther brushes away from one, goes again. He offloads for Doran, who passes in field. Oh, and I think they might have hit the touchline. Now, who's that come off? Has it come off Oscar Doran, or did the Midlands Hurricanes man step on the touchline? Interesting little discussion between referee and touch judge now. I wonder what's being ruled. Town feel that they should have the ball. I think they would be fortunate if they do. It does look like it's Midlands Hurricanes who have the put in at the scrum. That's a bit of a relief, to be honest, from Lewis Eltz. Not the most convincing of kicks to touch I've ever seen. Really didn't get much height, didn't get much distance, and Lawther was able to run it back. If he had his time again, I'm sure he would have just set off in field. As it is, Midlands Hurricanes with another set of 6 inside their own 40, coming down the ground. Here they come. It's run forward. 40 metres away from the Town line, comes in field to Morris. He keeps it moving to Warren. Warren, like a colossus in the middle of the field, stopped 30 metres out from the line. It goes left to Eltz. Eltz throws a dummy, surges on. Castle gets him, all ends up, but he's motored inside the 20 metre mark. Last tackle signalled here for Midlands Hurricanes. Goes to Warren. Warren dummies, finds Eltz. Eltz puts the kick into the corner. Doran has work to do. Palms the ball. It goes backwards. It's cleared up by Evan Lawther. Lawther runs for loads of players. Referee ruling no advantage there, and it'll come back to the turnover 10 metres away from their own line. So all that run was put in for Evan Lawther for nothing. He got absolutely battered by the post. Some good defence from the Midlands Hurricanes there. Still, they're inside their own 20 metre line here. At Workington, Oscar Doran facing his own line. Powerful tackle coming in from New Bolton Wilkinson. Nice quick play, the ball, Rafiti, but it's been dropped by Workington. Our referee is ruling play on. Lawther has it in his arms. He'll play it 12 metres from his own line. Workington running a tightrope at this moment in time. It's a must-complete set, this one. Galea runs it into some heavy contact just over his own 20 metre line. Jack Stevenson is on for the visitors. Rafiti, ball across to Carter. Carter will kick Town out of trouble. A long kick downfield. Crimes will funnel back to collect. And collect it he does on his own 20 metre line. Horner going hell for leather on that left hand side. Doesn't receive the pass from Crimes. Scoreline still 20 points to 12. We're now 12 minutes into the second half. That tackle rode a little bit high. Town again riding their luck. 20 points to 12. Midlands Hurricanes coming forward down that left hand side. Good run, excellent run from Ollie Roberts. Got a real head of steam up then, did the former Sheffield man. Plays it on the 30 metre line, comes in field now to Eltz. He drops it back for Warren. He keeps the Town middle honest. Jack Stevenson with the tackle, helping out with Rafiti. Well, he seems to have loads of men down the right hand side. It goes left to Eltz. He in turn finds Roberts. Roberts then just swaps it back, looking for a runner. Roden is tackled about 12 metres from that try line. Slow play the ball from Roden. Here comes a scurry for the try line down the left hand side. It's well defended though by Workington. But what a place to turn the ball over from Ross Oakes, just 5 metres away from the try line, right in the corner, Workington Town. If ever there's a place where you don't want to run the ball out from, it's this position, because teams can shorten the defensive line, and that is certainly what Midlands Hurricanes were doing there. It allows them to put 3 men into that particular stop on Tanner Featherstone, who's just outside his 10-metre mark. Corkill will make a couple more metres. Really hard running from Corkill. Still is inside his own 20-metre line though. Stevenson follows up. Arrows into the middle. Picked up 6 or 7 valuable metres there. Newbolt with the tackle. Castle on the left-hand side. Bounces, offloads for Carter, sees nothing doing, links with Rafiti. Bear Williams has it in the middle of the field again, spins, hits the line, hits the floor, almost 40 metres from his own line. It goes left to Stevenson, out to Carter. Carter kicks long. This'll turn Horner around. Collects it about 5 metres from his own line, starts the counter-attack by handing on to McGowan. McGowan motors downfield, Stevenson stops him up top, Castle lower down. It's a good kick return though. And let's see what they can come up with in this particular set, Midlands Hurricanes. Town competing well at the start of this second half. Matty Crimes comes down that left-hand side. Still inside their own half, midway through the set as Else gets rid of it. Warner does likewise. Here's Elliot Morris. Just rumbles his way forward, rolled on his back by a strong Town defence. Oh, well, that sniping run out of dummy half from Roden. Buys his side 6 or 7 valuable metres. Inside the 40-metre line they go on the last tackle. Else looks up, puts his kick high. Oh, it's a test of this for Galea. Oh, he stood up well there, did the Maltese international. Stepped into contact as well, cleared it as far as his own 20-metre line he's concerned. 10 metres in from touch. Tyler Featherstone, short run from him. Ooh, just got hit perfectly there from Isaac Shaw. 30 metres away from the own line, Workington. Oscar Doran, good carry, strong carry. Nice quick play the ball. Here's Evan Lawther. Goes direct at Roberts, just gets closed down in the end. Good work from Isaac Shaw, just tracking across. Rafiti throws the dummy. Good run from him, surges on. Put down just over the halfway line. Ball comes left to Carter. Carter completes the set. Sends the kick high. Oh, well taken by Horner on this occasion. Starts the counter-attack well. Brushes past a couple of defenders. Into the middle of the field he goes. This is where he'll play it to McGowan, and McGowan quickly gets rid of it to his left-hand side to Crimes. Matty Crimes just over his own 30. This is where he'll play it to Roden. Roden handing on. Nice stepping run forward from the Midlands Hurricanes Pac-Man. Does well there, does Ross Oakes. Moved into the second row over recent minutes. Tyler Dickinson is back out there for the hosts. Gets over the halfway line, he'll be looking for a quick play of the ball. Roden hands into the arms of Warren. Like what I've seen of this Warren, a rangy back rower. Last tackle signalled here for Newcastle, for the, keep calling him Newcastle, Midlands. Ball sent high in the air. Oh, it goes through the arms there of Matty Crimes. Tell you what, he went close to taking that. He knows that that's a chance lost, to be fair, for the Hurricanes. It's going to be a turnover on the 10-metre line. But again, a decent place to turn the ball over, forcing Workington to come from deep, and that's a cheeky run just to the right-hand side from Tanner Featherstone. Made it to his own 20-metre line. Infield, it's moved to Corkill. He stopped about 15 metres in from the touchline. Third man joins the fray. Quick play the ball. Rafiti misses 2 men out and goes to Stevenson, who picked up a head of steam to get it out to his own 40-metre line, just left of centre. Rafiti keeps it going in that left-hand side. Carter plays it off to Galea. Galea thinks he spotted something. Little step, and tries to burst into the backfield, but the defence watches him. Over the halfway line go Town. Ross Ainley pushing forward for the visitors, just left of centre. Ball moves left and the kick comes in from Carter. Another completed set. Horner's got to jump for it and does. Certainly a proper arm wrestle in the first 18 minutes of this second half. 20 points to 12 if you're just joining us, in favour of Midlands Hurricanes, who scored 4 tries in the first half. Crucially, that score from Wilkinson on the stroke of half time. Big run from Dickinson for the Hurricanes. And Isaac Shaw put a little step on there, which almost took him past the man. Last tackle signalled. Little drilled kick into the backfield from Elts. Featherstone has to play it. Oh, he burst past one. Can't burst past the second man. Ended up being a really, really good tackle from Ollie Roberts, but they're outside the 20-metre line. Galea sees there's not much doing, has to take the contact himself after gaining 5 metres further forward for Town. Corkill out with dummy half, passes to his left-hand side to Oscar Doran. Big run from Doran then, up to his own 40-metre line. Carter keeps coming down this left-hand side. Luthwaite bursts beyond halfway, gains a couple of metres after contact as well. Jamie Doran's back out there now, and he links with Ainley. Oh, and then it's been pulled down, but Carter's picked it up. Carter's free in the middle. He links with Don Weir. The referee is coming up with a penalty here, I think, to Workington. Much better second half. The offload came in from Ross Ainley. In fact, no, it'll be a scrum in favour of Workington Town. Referee ruling no advantage after it had been knocked down by the Canes. Still 20 points to 12 as we were at half time. Interesting game, this one. I wonder, I feel if Town can get another try, that'll start to put some doubt in the minds of the Midlands Hurricanes. Remember the setup, Midlands Hurricanes 8th in the division, Workington Town 16th, but the Canes just need the one win to secure playoff rugby league down here. Been a tremendous season that they have had. 11 wins and 1 draw from their 20 fixtures. It's a warm afternoon. 27, 28 degrees. Wispy clouds and blue sky overhead. It's a great afternoon for rugby league, but I don't know whether it'd be too hot for me. We've got this stoppage while Ross Ainley is receiving a bit more attention. I think it's to that head wound that he suffered in the first half, so he's getting that repatched up as we speak. So that's why we haven't got play back underway at this moment in time. You're not missing anything here on BBC Radio Cumbria Sports this afternoon. Still, as we were at half time, 20 points to 12 in favour of the Midlands Hurricanes. First visit down here to the Avery Fields, and it feels like home for Midlands Hurricanes. I know they're looking at really developing this venue in coming years. Now we're back underway. Ball out on the right hand side to Corkill. Just stands up his outside man and goes. Did well there, did Corkill. It's a break to the 20. Here comes Bear Williams straight through the middle. Stopped about 12 metres shy of the line. Doran is scheming. Goes left from dummy half. Oh, he goes it alone. Cheeky run from Doran. Has he made it to the line? A real cheeky run. He had no right to score that one. Jamie Doran using all the tricks in the book that he's learned over that lengthy career of his.
Jamie Doran.
And Doran going over for the try. Lovely, lovely bit of play that from the Workington Town number 9. And they're right back in this one. About 61 minutes on the clock. And the try going the way of Workington Town and the irrepressible Jamie Doran. Set off like a shot out of dummy half. I had the feeling that it was coming for Town. They've had quite a lot of possession this second half, certainly more than they enjoyed in the first. So Carter just to the left-hand side of the uprights. Looks for his third goal of the game. Flags are raised. It is 20 points to 18 in favour of the hosts.
Score is Midlands Hurricanes 20, Workington Town 18.
So Jake Carter with the boot makes it 20 points to 18. How's your nerves heading into this final quarter? Hurricanes still up by 2 points. So the Canes set up the restart on the halfway line. Where's else going to put this one? Mid-range restart, played off the boot of Weir. He picked it up and then just sees 6 foot players in front of him, falls to the challenge. They go down a skinny touchline with Jack Ainley. Had nowhere to go, yields some distance as well, does Ainley. Ball played to Doran. Williams will buy it back. Good, strong surge from him. Landed on his front. He'll play it to Jamie Doran, who links with Ross Ainley, who plays it out to Carter. Carter continues down his left-hand side to Lawther. Lawther slips the ball out to Oscar Doran. Doran did well. Made it to the 40-metre line. Did well to take that ball as well. Lawther gets rid of it to Jamie Doran, who in turn finds Stevenson. Stevenson wrapped up by 2. Town on the fly. Last tackle signalled. Doran dabs it over the top into the backfield. Lewis Elks chase back to collect it and starts the counter-attack for the Midlands Hurricanes. They're deep inside their own 20-metre line though. Crimes will try and buy some metres forward. Works it out towards his own 20. Horner passes infield for McGowan. All wrapped up by 3 Workington Town defenders in centre field. Nice quick out of dummy half goes Horner. Quick scurry to his own 40. They've done well to buy some metres back there. And again it's brought down this left-hand side with Ross Oakes. Oakes just over the halfway line. Last tackle signalled. El sets himself for a kick into the corner. And it'll bounce and bobble and trickle inside the 10-metre mark. Can Town get to the other end of the ground? So the ball is going to be played by Stevenson. They've opted for a central restart position. Doran goes left. Oscar Doran taking the ball. Taking the challenge of 3 as well. Still working his way forward there. Plays it just inside his own 20-metre line. He goes left again to Luthwaite. Eventually he's wrestled down by Newbolt. Ends up being a good tackle from the substitute. Offload comes in. Ross Ainley finds Zarin Galea, and Galea stopped about 2 or 3 metres further down the ground. Doran kicks from dummy half, kicks long. Certainly one for distance, and it turns around Horner, who's all the way back on his own line before he plays it with his boot. Picks up and starts the counter-attack. It's a strong carry forward, but equally strong defence from Town. Matty Crimes building from deep. Just getting his own over his own 20-metre line in the middle of the field. Ball comes across. It's a good tackle coming in from Ross Ainley. Here's Dickinson. Meters will follow off the back of him. Always goes for the quick play of the ball. Roden finds Isaac Shaw. He's been good since going on, you know, with Shaw. He's stopped on the halfway line. 20 points to 18 here in favour of Hurricanes. Else gets his kick away. Tanner Featherstone spills it, goes behind him. Referee says it goes back as well. So Featherstone has a chance to make up for that one and runs right across several of the forwards before colliding with Warren. Galea takes it left to Oscar Doran. Good drive from Oscar Doran. Great drive from Oscar Doran. He's broke the tackle. He's down the ground. He's taking on the fullback. He gets through him, but he's done really, really well there as Oscar Doran. He's gone about 40, 50 metres down the ground. Town on the front foot, on the edge of the 20-metre line. Weir drifting off right, has no support. Slipped a couple of tackles though. Stevenson at dummy half, goes straight, goes into the middle now. Good run from Stevenson, still going, takes on Warren. The referee stopping the clock here. An injury here for a Canes player in the background. Oscar Doran doesn't look in decent condition either. What a run that was from Oscar Doran down that left hand side. Looked a couple of times like Lewis Roberts had him and then just couldn't hang on to him in the end. He rolled his way forward. Great yards. Lewis Heltz, the man receiving attention for Midlands Hurricanes. Approaching the final 10 minutes of this game.
13 and a half now.
Be quite a lot to add on. Probably 3-4 minutes. This could be a real blow for Midlands Hurricanes. He's been lively as Lewis Eltz scored the first try of the game after 3 minutes, receiving attention from the medical staff here. Plenty of concern being shown for the young halfback. He's managed to get up. There is another player that's been left in a heap as well. It all came off the back of that run from Oscar Doran and then Don Weir causing a few problems as well. Just what Hurricanes didn't need heading into these final sections of the game. This could really buoy the visitors. I get the feeling that they're rocking at this moment in time, the Hurricanes. So definitely have to on the back foot in this second half. Don Weir goes over just to check on the health of the grounded player. He's on his feet. It's Aidan Roden. A little bit unsteady on that ankle. Can he play through? Well, the doctor's getting him to test the strength of that ankle, see whether it can bear weight. Going through every precaution necessary. Roden has the doctor alongside him. So Aidan Roden okay to continue. Gave the thumbs up. Goes back into the centre of the field as well. Tell you what, if I'm Town, I might be spotting him. Doran goes right, goes to Ainley. They did spot him and he comes up to task. Good tackle from Roden. Last tackle here for Workington. Kick comes in. Oh, was that put down? No, it wasn't. It was ended up being a brilliant pickup from the Hurricanes on that right hand side. Now McGowan under a bit of pressure. If ever there's a set that the host need to complete, it's this one coming away from their own end. They're leading by 20 points to 18 into the closing stages of this game. So far cleared their line well. Worked the ball wide to Ross Oakes. Oakes still stepping around, eventually falls to the challenge just inside his own 40, but they're not hanging around, bringing it through the middle. Good run from John Luke Kirby up to the halfway line. Last tackle signalled here, it goes left. Kick comes in from Ellis, scuffed it along the ground. Galea able to run onto it, able to burst through 1 and 2 tackles. Down the ground he goes, he's still going, Zarin Galea, drifting across to the left and eventually dragged down by McGowan just over the halfway line. Carter goes to his right to Doran, who finds Tyler Featherstone. Had to almost brush past his own man there to collect the ball. Over the 40-metre line go Workington. On the right-hand side, Ross Ainley driving strongly, dragging 3 defenders in. It's a thrill-a-minute ride, this game. Here's Stevenson bursting through, gets the ball. Back to Don Weir. Weir goes underneath the post for Workington Town. They're in front for the very first time in this game. What a score that was, and I just again felt it was coming. There was a couple of gaps that were starting to appear in that line, and Don Weir able to support on the inside of a destructive run from Jack Stevenson, and they've scored the points there after 71 minutes. That's a good score there from Don Weir. Just his second try of the season. Scurried underneath the post. Puts Town in front by 22 points to 20. I was talking when I introduced the show that it was a 44-point thriller between these sides at Derwent Park, and it was 24 points to 20 in favour of Midlands Hurricanes. Guess what? Carter kicks this. It's 24 points to 20 to Workington. What a good second half this has been from the visitors. Can they see it home? Town have been in this position before. Carter taking his time. Directly in the middle of the field. And Carter has successfully converted.
Take Carter. The score is Midlands Hurricanes 20, Workington Town 24.
So it's back to the halfway line with Midlands Hurricanes. 24 points to 20 in favour of Workington Town. Kick comes in from Horner. Oh, it's well taken by Featherstone. Charges back into contact. I love his full effort. Never ever gives up on a play. So Workington Town leading by 24 points to 20 now. Carter successful with that 4th goal, working their way away from their own end. That pass though wasn't a great one from Town. It's gone forward into the arms of Jack Stevenson. And they must defend now as the Midlands Hurricanes launch an attack just shy of 40 metres away from the try line. Well, Town have worked so hard to get themselves in front in this one, but as said, that they've come so close on so many occasions only to give something to their opposition. I hope this isn't the gift-wrapped opportunity that the Hurricanes need. It's a good run forward from Kirby. Reaches that 20-metre line in the centre of the field. Ball scooped into the arms of Elts. On the right, he links with Newbolt. Newbolt keeps it going. Horner keeps it moving out to Roberts. He's well held by 3. Initially, Jake Carter did extremely well. Ball comes in field. Newbolt gets rid of it to Dickinson. Dickinson within 5 metres of the line. Underneath the shadow of the post. Roden plays it out to Elts. Elts has many motion. Goes show. That was a valiant legs tackle there from Don Weir. Can they keep him out? Oh, it's a wonderful defensive effort from Workington Town. Brilliant. 5 metres from their own line. I mean, it's a terrible place to turn the ball over from a Town point of view, because they've got such a long way to go. But I'll tell you what, there's some guts in that set defensively then from Workington as Weir works it into the arms of Featherstone. Featherstone tries to find a bit of space, feels the full brunt of that challenge. Referee stops the clock. Featherstone has stayed down. He ran that in so strongly. A real physical challenge headed his way from Shaw and Newbolt. So 24 points to 20 in favour of the visitors. Town minutes away from a famous victory. Galea moves into dummy half. He finds Lawther with the pass. Lawther just comes straight down the middle, tries to get the leg drive going. Just gets over his own 10-metre mark, just left of centre. Doran keeps it going down that side to Williams, but that's a great hit going his way from Lewis Roberts. The doctor has come onto the field here, and the physio of Workington Town having a chat with him, checking out Tanner Featherstone after that hit. So there's some confusion there. Tanner Featherstone is going to have to come off the field with the doctor going on. So referee just counting the players. He said that Town can bring on a substitution. So Terry Rafiti prefers to come on. Into the final 10 minutes of this game. Every second is crucial. Grant Reid jogs onto the field. So a little bit of a shuffle for Workington Town. Lucas Castle comes through the middle as we're up and running again. Stopped on his own 20-metre line. Reid moves into the middle. Stevenson has gone out to the right centre. Kick comes in from Carter. Into space. It'll bounce, bobble and trickle. That's an excellent kick from Carter. His second half has been tremendous. Played off the boot of Matty Crimes. Crimes to run into the middle of the field. He was very dangerous in the first half. Watched like a hawk so far this second. Down by 4 points in this one, Midlands Hurricanes. Working their way upfield, just over their own 20-metre line as the clock continues to tick down here. Wide ball. Finds McGowan, who then found a runner, a willing runner in Lewis Roberts. Roberts plays it just inside his own 40-metre line. Good run out of dummy half Roden. Links with McGowan again. This time he's overwhelmed in the hit, is McGowan. Plays it on the halfway line. Dickinson had to dip for it, then plays it out to Elts. On the run is Horner. Horner plays it out, it's juggled here. And then a lovely offload coming in from Ross Oakes. Here's Crimes into the arms of Elts. Brushes through one tackle, brushes through another. Put down on the 20-metre line. Stevenson came in with the stop. And the referee deciding there's a penalty there for Midlands. £24 points to 20.
Hey, come on!
Elsie struggling a little bit. Looks like that's aggravated the ankle injury of Elts. Weir is grounded as well from a Workington Town point of view. The clock is stopped again. Plenty of water being taken on board as Weir will receive a little bit of attention here from the physio. It is a proper quick look at him by the physio. He's getting back into play. There's another 6 tackles coming up here for Midlands Hurricanes. Who wants it more? So, Aidan Roden to tap this ball, feeds it in field, looking for Kirby. Kirby with the carry. Carries about 18 metres away from the try line, directly in front of the post, plays it. It's off to Isaac Shaw. He tries to cut back into the middle. The Town defence is there in numbers, but they're working their way forward. Here it comes to Newbolt, short ball for Warren. Warren looking to stretch out. Warren looks like he's scored. He's got it between a couple of defenders and he's grounded. So Toby Warren has levelled the matters here in the last few minutes. 24 points all, kick to come.
Scored by number 20, sponsored by EM Workwear Embroidery. Toby Warren!
So, is there enough time left in this one? Do Town believe? Will Matty Crimes add the extras, which will put his side back in front? It's another topsy-turvy encounter. Wow, it was a proper close game between these two up at Derwent Park. A 44-point thriller. We're now on 48 points. It's a thriller. Undoubtedly, Crimes will take all the time he's allowed before he attempts this conversion. He scored about 15 metres in from the touchline, maybe 20 metres in from the touchline. So Crimes places the ball on the tee, takes a couple of steps back. In he steps, swings the boot at it. Oh, he's missed. He's missed, so it remains 24 points all.
Conversion is unsuccessful. The score is Midlands Hurricanes 24, Workington Town 24.
Well, no one can say that watching Workington Town isn't an interesting experience. 24 points all into the last few minutes. Still a chance here for Town. Carter will send his kick high up in the air, sends it long. Crimes was underneath it, starts to counter-attack for the Midlands Hurricanes. Stopped on his own 20-metre line. Nice quick play out of dummy half. Here comes Dickinson through the middle. Faces up to Luthwaite. Finds his front, does Dickinson. He'll play this to Roden. Good work from Roden. Straight down the middle he goes. Buys his side 6 or 7 comfortable metres and over the halfway line he goes in the end. Wide ball to Elts, who hands on to Roberts. Roberts held 30 metres out from or 40 metres out from the line. Comes into the middle. It's another straightforward drive. I think lining up a drop goal attempt here. It's the last tackle. Ball back to Newbolt. He's put under a bit of pressure. He's got a bit of space in front of him. Sends it to his right hand side. Kick comes in from Roberts. Oh, well fielded there from Oscar Doran. Did really well there, did the winger. So cut in and collect. He stopped 15 metres in from his touchline, about 15 metres away from his try line. Lawther will try and work his way forward, but I think he's picked the biggest of forwards. He's lost the ball. He's picked up by Dickinson. What's he tried offloading there for? Dickinson stretches inside the 10. He'll play it. Roden sends it left. Elts. Men in motion on the left hand side. It goes out to Crimes. Crimes dives in at the corner. Crimes scores out on the left hand side. That could be the try which seals the win for the Midlands Hurricanes in the final stages of this one.
Try for the Hurricanes.
What a move down that left hand side.
Sponsored by Project Furniture. Matty Crimes.
And Matty Crimes scores it in that corner. Scored after 23 minutes. Doubles his advantage as well. He's kicked a goal to add to his tally as well. But that was really swift play across the back line then from the Midlands Hurricanes. 28 points to 24. So Crimes will take all the time that he's allowed. I don't blame him. Oh, but if Evan Lawther could have his time again, I don't think he'd try the offload.
Eight 16, Barry.
Just looking at the latest score, Barrow in front by 16 points to 8 at Halifax. It's 28 to 24 to Midlands Hurricanes. This kick to come right on the touchline from Matty Crimes.
Go on, Matty, you've got it!
Looks to strike it. Oh, he's giving it chances. That's a cracking kick from Crimes. Moves the scoreline on to 30 points to 24.
Conversion is successful.
Touchline conversion from Matty Crimes.
Matty Crimes!
My hero! My hero! Just put it bottom.
So Carter goes short. Well taken there by Horner. Disappears underneath that challenge, just on his own 20-metre line. Did they believe here, Town? Have they got enough time? Dickinson with a good run through the middle. Always like what I see of Tyler Dickinson, a real decent forward. Ball move left to Roberts, pushes through two. Oh, excellent yards from Roberts down that left-hand side. Plays it on the halfway line. Ball comes in field now. There's John Luke Kirby, twisting and turning. He'll play this to Roden, who ducks to the left. Picks up the running of Ross Oakes.
Sideline! Sideline!
Getting to the 30. Last tackle signalled here. Ball on the left-hand side. Goes into touch off Elts. Ball being called for here by Lucas Castle. It's going to come to the middle.
Come on! Come on! Let's go!
Into the last minute of the game, according to our match official. Goes to the left-hand side to Lewthwaite. Lewthwaite tackled just outside his own 20-metre line. It's all or nothing in this set now for Workington. They take it left to Lawther. Lawther tackled by 3. The hooter sounds, and it's a victory instead for the host Midlands Hurricanes, who make the playoffs for the first time.
The final score here in the Betfred Championship.
Eventually deserved by them. A couple of late tries there, just turning this game on its head. Workington going ever so close to the victory again, working so hard to come back from a 20 points to 12 deficit to get in front by 24 points to 20. It was all level 5 minutes from the end when Warren ended up going in, and then Crimes with the winner just a couple of minutes from the end. A 30 points to 24 defeat here for Workington Town. Plenty to build on. Midlands Hurricanes, they march on into the playoffs.